So a lot of people ask me to do this video. I want to make it clear it's not my technique. I just learned it from a bunch of ladies at spinning. And I'm going to show you how to build a plying ball for chain plying off using your Lendrum flyer arm as a third hand. So first thing you do is you want to get your fiber on, your spun singles. I think using some slightly aged singles will work better than fresh singles because you'll have a little bit less twist action going on to make it harder. I would put your tension band on to keep this from flying all over the place, and you'll have to adjust it to make it work for you. To get started, hold your end in your hand and just sort of make an N. Can you take a picture of that? Get close to that, Mom. Right there. So, and you can see as I pull this fiber out, I now have 3 strands in my hand. So I'm going to start by just winding this into a little ball. You can wind around like a quarter or a tiny little ball if that's easier for you to start a ball, and just wind it up simply. So it's going to take a second. Keep it under tension so it doesn't wrinkle back on itself, ply back on itself. Keeping it under tension will keep everything from getting knotted. When you get down to the end, you're just going to make a chain. So you're going to put your fingers in here and open it up. You're going to pull this through like this. Pull the piece that was on the flyer off and put your brand new chain back down on the flyer.
I don't get that. That's the part I don't get.
Okay, but you're whispering and you're talking over my video. Okay, so then you're going to just pull the fiber off, your single off, and walk backwards. Now you can walk pretty much infinitely far backwards to the space you have. And once you get to where you want to have the end of your chain, just roll it back up again. And this is not a center pull ball. This is a very tight tensioned ball. And when you get up to the top, it's just like you're crocheting or you're making a chain. You're going to open this up. You're going to pull it through, let the chain piece go off, and put the new chain on. And then start pulling backwards. Now, obviously, if you've got colors, you might want to think about where your colors, your color breaks are going to line up, and work backwards. And then wind up. And we're back here. Mom, you want to come close? Open up, pull through, pull the old loop off, put the new loop on.
I'm sort of getting it. I'll have to practice.
And just keep pulling backwards, and then wind back on. You want to come up close on the ball so that you can see what the ball looks like? I'm going to do this one more time. Pull through. So you can see you've got your new loop on. Here's your old loop as the end of your chain, and we're going to pull out. Now I recommend that if you have a break, you just tie the place where the yarn broke into a nice big knot. And then when you're plying with the plying ball, you can come back through and make the adjustment when you're doing the plying. Okay, Mom, one more time. This is the last one. Open it up, pull the fiber that you were pulling the single through, and put it back on. There we go.
Do it one more time.
Okay, one more time.
I think I want to do it from the other side when you get there.
Okay. One of the nice things about this technique is that it limits the amount of join spots you have. So people who feel like they're worried about there being little nubbly spots when they do their chain, This minimizes the amount of chains, so it's like instead of every 6 inches or every foot, you've got them, you know, every...
Here.
Okay. So open this up, pull the single through, and put it back on in the new chain.